Good evening from Los Angeles, California. I'm Dr. Ryan Ava. A huge breaking news. In the high-stakes battle for the United States Senate, incumbent Senator Cortez Masto of Nevada has won re-election, which means Democrats will keep control of the United States Senate, holding onto the majority they narrowly won 2 years ago. This is an extraordinary victory for the Democrats as the battle for the control of the House continues to play out. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto defying expectations and beating back a very strong challenge from Republican Adam Laxalt, sealing the Democrats' control of the United States Senate for another 2 years. We had all been waiting for this announcement since Tuesday. With the battle for control of the House of Representatives hanging, we now know who controls the Senate as Democrats maintain their majority. This is very good news for the Biden administration because things like judges and cabinet appointments and whatnot will not be under the purview of Mitch McConnell to navigate through the Senate. That will be under the purview of Chuck Schumer, who maintains his role as majority leader. So in terms of the balance of power shifting in Washington, with this Senate projection, it doesn't, because the most vulnerable Democratic incumbent figured her path to victory. This makes the Georgia runoff a different fight altogether, a fight well worth the efforts. If Democrats succeed in Georgia, which is a high possibility, then we don't have to wait for the likes of Joe Manchin to get things done in the Senate. So this fight is far from over. And as we wait for the votes to be counted in the races for the House of Representatives, let's do what we can between now and December 6th to help the Democrats and Senator Raphael Warnock to win another race for democracy. I'll leave a link to Senator Warnock's campaign's website for more information in the description below.
A huge win, Gloria, for the Democrats.
Oh, a huge win. And I think one of the things when we take a long view of this is that this may be the moment that we discovered that Donald Trump is not a kingmaker any longer. This is it. His candidates did not do well. His election denial was not a big issue in this campaign. And I think that Republicans are going to have to do an awful lot of soul searching about whether they actually ran on issues that were geared to them. The fact that the Republicans couldn't pull this off is going to force them to go to the couch and have a little bit of therapy and say, why did we do this? Were we following the wrong leaders? And how can we fix this?
What's interesting, too, is we talk about the problems that Kevin McCarthy is going to have over in the House of Representatives, regardless of what happens. And Republicans, but look what's happening in the United States Senate right now. You have the head of the campaign arm questioning Mitch McConnell and the future of the conference. You have Josh Hawley doing the same thing, a Missouri senator. You have Marco Rubio from Florida as well, somebody who you would think would be lining up behind Mitch McConnell. Republicans are going to have their own issues in the Senate right now, just trying to stay together. And Mitch McConnell, who has been bulletproof now for decades because he has really done such a very good job of keeping the Republican conference in order, has done an amazing job getting judicial nominees through. Now he's going to have a fight on his own hands within his own conference.
Right, and they were talking about candidates in Georgia. They were talking about candidates, not so much in Nevada, but certainly in Arizona, in New Hampshire as well. And we see what happened with that. We're going to enter into this period very quickly where Donald Trump looks like he is going to announce for president. What does that do to the calculus that Republicans have been making so far? Essentially, they've been afraid of the base of the Republican Party, which has been bonded to Donald Trump over the last couple of years. But now we see some of that fraying. You see some sniping at Donald Trump, the idea that maybe he shouldn't even announce heading into Tuesday, given the fact that there is a Georgia runoff coming up on December 6th. But we know he is a person who likes to suck up all the oxygen. He likes to take credit. He likes to have the sort of the roar of the crowd. And so far, even though there is this distancing, I think, from some Republicans from Donald Trump, it doesn't seem like that has necessarily trickled down to the base of the Republican Party. And that'll be the big question.
I'm excited for our country. I think Americans showed up. If there was ever a question of whether your vote mattered, these tight races tell you that every single vote matters. I'm so proud of young people. I'm proud of my generation, the millennials who showed up, Gen X or Gen Z who showed up, women who said you cannot take our constitutional rights away. it is an important moment. It's a historical moment in our country that we were able to hold the Senate. But I also think it is an opportunity for Democrats, particularly if Republicans hold the House, to draw a stark contrast. While Republicans may try to do oversight hearings and not really do things to improve the quality of life, for the Senate, now that it is still controlled by Democrats, to push an agenda that is for the working person. It is going to improve our economy. It will continue to solidify our democracy. So not surprised that we were able to do it, because so much was at stake and voters were very clear on that. But it's an important night for the party, but also our country for sure.
To support my work, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you wouldn't miss any of my new videos. Thanks for watching.